You know when someone asks, "How was your day?" and your brain just defaults to good? Well, today we're going to fix that. We're going to dive into some great words to talk about a typical day, whether you're at school or slugging it out at the office.
It really does all start with this one little question. So let's find some better, more interesting ways to answer it. You're going to feel a whole lot more confident, I promise. To do this, we're going to follow a day in the life of two people, Anna, who's a college student, and Jake, who's a professional working in an office. We're going to see how their days are totally different, but also surprisingly similar. Okay, first up, the morning journey. Because for most of us, the day doesn't really start until you walk out that front door. So both Anna and Jake start their days with a commute. It sounds kind of formal, but it's really just that daily trip we all make, from your house to your job or your school. Doesn't matter if you're on a bus, in a car, or just walking. And Jake points out something that, I think we can all relate to. The worst part is the rush hour. It's that feeling of being totally crammed in. Yeah, definitely not the best way to start the morning. And that brings us to rush hour. It's that crazy busy time in the morning and then again in the evening when it feels like literally everyone is on the road or on the train at the exact same time. It's a lot.
All right, next section, deadlines and distractions. So once they've actually made it to where they're going, the real fun begins. Now this is really interesting because it shows the exact same feeling of pressure, just in two different worlds. For Anna, it's a surprise quiz. That's academic stress, right? It's about her grade. For Jake, it's a mountain of emails. That's professional stress. It's about projects and expectations. Same feeling, different setting. And for Jake, that inbox is just full of deadlines. A deadline is that hard stop. It's the moment when something has to be finished, no excuses. He has to navigate all those deadlines with his colleagues, which is really just a word for the people you work with. For Anna the student, she just called them her classmates. And listen to this from Anna. My stomach feels a little tight. Oh, we've all been there, right? That nervous knot you get right before a big presentation. Jake knows that feeling too, before his big meetings. It's totally universal. And now we have arrived at the universal pause button for pretty much every day, the lunch break. A much-needed moment to just stop. I absolutely love this thought. Lunch isn't just about eating, is it? It's like a mini vacation. It's your chance to recharge your brain, step away from whatever's stressing you out, and just talk to people. For both Anna and Jake, this little holiday often takes place in the cafeteria. That central spot in a school or an office where everyone gathers for food and a bit of conversation. Okay, lunch is over, and it is time for the afternoon challenge. This is that final push to the end of the day, and it usually has its own unique problems. And here we go again with another parallel. It's all about teamwork in the afternoon. For Anna, it's getting together with her classmates for group projects. For Jake, it's back-to-back meetings. Both are about working with other people to get things done. Anna says something here that I think is going to hit home for a lot of us. That feeling when you look at your schedule or your to-do list and you just think, how am I ever going to get all this done? And that feeling has a name: overwhelmed. It's that sense of being completely buried under a giant pile of tasks and responsibilities. It's a super common feeling whether you're in school or at work. But hey, the good news is there's a really simple trick to fight back when you feel like that. Just stop, take a breath, write down a tiny list of what needs to happen, and then just start with one simple thing. It makes a huge difference. And just like that, the day is coming to a close. So let's do a quick recap of the great new words we picked up to describe this whole daily roller coaster. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? That feeling after a long, hard day where you're totally drained, but you also feel like you accomplished something. It's a good kind of tired. And there's a perfect word for that feeling: exhausted. This isn't just sleepy. It's that next level tired you feel after you've really put in the work. So here they are, our keywords from today. Have a look. And hey, don't feel like you have to memorize all of them right now. If you can just pick one or two of these to try out this week, that's an awesome win. So now you've got a whole new toolkit. The next time someone asks how your day was, you've got more to say than just good or busy. So what's it going to be? Which one of these new words will you use to tell the story of your day tomorrow? Go on, give it a shot.